The hospice room smelled of lavender and slow, measured breaths. Sunlight filtered through the gauzy curtains, illuminating dust motes that danced in the air like memories refusing to settle. 30-year-old Sarah stood in the doorway, hesitant, with her arms crossed and her heart pounding. She hadn't seen her mother, Eleanor, in 11 long years, not since the fight that shattered their world. "You'll never be enough," she'd yelled. "Then I won't stay to disappoint you," she'd replied. Now cancer had done what time couldn't. It brought them face to face again. Eleanor lay frail beneath the white sheets, her eyes closed, her breathing shallow. The nurse had said she might not wake up again. For a moment, Sarah almost turned and left. "What's the point? She doesn't even know I'm here." But then, a voice, soft as falling leaves, whispered beside her. "Hold her hand." It was Nurse Rosa, a kind woman in her 60s. "Even if she's asleep," Rosa said gently, "her heart will know you came." Sarah shook her head. "We haven't spoken in over a decade. She'd probably rather I wasn't here." Rosa gently took her wrist. Her touch was warm, her eyes full of understanding. "Regret is heavier than grief," she said. "Don't carry both." Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes. She took a deep breath and stepped forward. Slowly, she reached for her mother's hand. The skin was paper-thin, traced with blue veins, and cold to the touch. The moment their fingers connected, something shifted. Eleanor's eyes fluttered open. There was no confusion, no anger, just a soft, tired recognition. "Sarah," she whispered, her voice barely audible. In that instant, Sarah broke. "I'm here, Mom," she sobbed, tears streaming down her face. Eleanor didn't ask why she'd left. She didn't bring up the past. She just gave her hand a weak squeeze and said, "Your laugh still sounds like sunshine." And just like that, 11 years of silence dissolved like mist in the morning light. They talked. About nothing and about everything. The lilac bush Sarah loved as a child, the way Eleanor had kept all her school drawings in an old shoebox. How she'd whisper Sarah's name every single night before bed, even after she was gone. "I was so proud of you," Eleanor whispered, her voice cracking. I didn't know how to say it. I'm so sorry I left," Sarah cried. "No," Eleanor said, her thumb gently brushing her daughter's knuckles. "You needed to leave to find yourself. I just wish I'd said I love you before you walked out." They cried together, then to women. Once estranged, now made whole again in the quiet space between goodbye and grace. Eleanor passed away peacefully that night, with Sarah holding her hand. Later, as Sarah was leaving, she found a note tucked into her coat pocket. It was in Rosa's handwriting. It said, "The greatest healing isn't in fixing the past. It's in showing up for the last moment. You gave her peace. Now give it to yourself." Today, Sarah volunteers at that very same hospice. She sits with estranged children, distant spouses, and lonely souls. And whenever she sees someone hesitating at a doorway, just like she did, she takes their hand and says, "Go in, hold theirs." Even silence can forgive, because love doesn't always need years to heal. Sometimes, all it needs is one honest moment, one hand held in the golden light, to say everything that words never could. And in the end, that is more than enough. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please consider subscribing for more content that explores the power of human connection.